In the aftermath of World War II, world leaders gather in San Francisco to create the founding document of the United Nations, the UN Charter.
In order to preserve their common peace.
The primary focus in San Francisco was peace and security and ensuring that you would not have another power like Nazi Germany threatening the globe.
The UN is celebrating everything the Charter stands for with a new exhibit in the visitors' lobby at UN headquarters in New York. The original document, on loan from the National Archives in Washington, D.C., is on display. But the founding principles of this UN Charter are clearly in peril. From Russia's invasion of Ukraine, to the United States' bombing of Iran, to Israel's continued genocide in Gaza, all clear and unmistakable violations of the Charter, of multilateralism, and the rules-based order.
The Charter of the United Nations is not optional. It is not an à la carte menu. It is the bedrock of international relations. We cannot and must not normalize violations of its most basic principles.
I think what we should hold on to is that some of those principles of the UN Charter, such as trying to avoid the use of force, have actually kept the world more stable. And so we shouldn't just dismiss the document outright.
Sure. The Charter gave enormous power to 5 countries in particular to uphold world peace: the US, UK, France, Russia, and China. The 5 permanent members of the UN Security Council, with veto power over any legally binding resolutions.
Those against?
Just in the past 20 months alone, the United States has invoked that veto power 5 separate times to block Gaza ceasefire resolutions.
So when the Security Council is blocked from acting because of the abuse of the veto by a permanent member, that core institution is prevented from discharging its function. And so what states do is they try to work around it, either through the General Assembly or through the International Court of Justice, or outside the UN system entirely.
8 decades on, the guiding document for world peace and security still relevant, but under threat.
We will succeed.
Gabriel Elizondo, Al Jazeera at the United Nations in New York.
Don't miss out, get the full picture. Subscribe to Al Jazeera for reliable news and expert insights. Like, share, stay ahead.